From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. Israeli airstrikes have killed at least 11 people in central Beirut. Civil defense officials say dozens more were injured in the overnight attack. The death toll is expected to climb as emergency responders are still digging through the rubble looking for survivors. The escalation comes after a U.S. envoy traveled to the region this week in an attempt to broker a ceasefire deal, ending the more than 13 months of fighting between Israel and Hezbollah. Freedom Convoy co-leader Pat King was convicted on 5 counts related to the 2022 protest that blockaded Ottawa and several border crossings. A judge in Ottawa ruled that the Crown proved King guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of mischief, encouraging others to commit mischief, and urging obstruction of police. A sentencing hearing is set for later in January, with the defense requesting time served plus probation. The Crown is expected to ask for hard time. Although Canada's first case of a more severe type of m-pox infection has been confirmed, Public Health Canada says the risk to the general population remains low. The individual in question is in isolation in Manitoba, and contact tracing is being conducted. The agency says the infection is linked to travel and is the same as the bug behind an ongoing outbreak in Central and Eastern Africa. Symptoms include a painful rash, fever, chills, headache, and back, joint, and muscle pain. Taking a look at the weather now, most of the southern half of Alberta is expected to see a long period of snowfall. Environment Canada says much of the province, including Calgary and Edmonton, could see snowfall amounts of up to 35 centimeters by tonight. Other areas may see totals between 15 to 25 centimeters. The weather agency says the snow will taper off for most areas this evening, but there may be some moderate snowfall into Sunday morning in east-central parts of the province. A major storm has dropped more snow and record rain in California.
On the West Coast, an atmospheric river continuing to pummel communities. In San Francisco, flash flood warning. In Chico, California, officials having to rescue 2 people and a dog. Dangers of mudslides getting more serious as the rain continues. Heavy rain and mountain snow will continue to stream in over the hard-hit areas of Northern California. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor has been ordered to pay more than $250,000 U.S. to a woman who says he raped her after a night of partying. A civil court jury in Ireland made the ruling yesterday. The complainant, Nikita Hand, says she's happy that justice was served.
I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my family and friends and daughter.
Hand said the 2018 assault left her heavily bruised and suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. McGregor testified that the two had consensual sex. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Kyle Connor had a goal and an assist as the Winnipeg Jets beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-1. With their 17th win, the Jets equaled the second most wins by any franchise through the first 20 games of the season. Jared McCain scored 30 points and Tyrese Maxey had 26 as the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Brooklyn Nets 113-98 in an NBA Cup game that also saw the Sixers snap a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Jaylen Brown scored 31 points as the Boston Celtics overcame an off night for Jason Tatum, ultimately beating the Washington Wizards 108-96. And finally, Chase Elliott has been named NASCAR's most popular driver for the 7th year in a row. It was announced at NASCAR's annual season-ending awards ceremony. Elliott beat out Hendrick Motorsports teammate Kyle Larson and Team Penske's Ryan Blaney. That's according to results released by the National Motorsports Press Association. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.